So I want to hear from you. I want your opinion. When do you think that the Bitcoin and all of crypto bull run is going to start? Drop in the comments below. I really, truly want your guys' opinion. And I kind of want to get a consensus. I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm going to tell you when I think this is going to happen. And I'm going to tell you how long I think we have as far as a bull run for Bitcoin. Now, I grabbed your attention with the title Bitcoin to 73,000. When is that going to happen? I'm going to give you that answer here in just a minute. So stick with me, but stick with me to the end of the video as well, because I want to have a dialogue with you about kind of all of the above, right? When is this all going to happen and the positive impact to all of us? I'll remind you that you're here watching this video. You are early. You may not feel like it. You're early in crypto. You're one of the innovators. So congrats. And my only advice to you is stay the course, stay here. Okay. So Bitcoin to 73,000. When is it going to happen? Basically, this particular piece of information is kind of talking about the fact that it would happen after the ETF approval. I tend to agree. Okay. We know that we have those major Bitcoin ETFs out there, BlackRock's, JP Morgan's, ARK. I mean, all of these huge, massive Bitcoin ETFs, and we're waiting for approval from those for the SEC. Now, the tides are turning, in my opinion, there as well, as far as kind of the overriding kind of political landscape, if you will, of what is going to happen in that arena as far as the SEC and their attitudes. It looks like the Congress is now starting to kind of say to the SEC, you need to change your behavior and your attitude and your how you're dealing with the crypto space, et cetera. There's a lot of stuff moving, but basically, do you agree that you will see Bitcoin go to 73,000 after we get a Bitcoin ETF approval? Now, do I think it's going to be 73,000 the day after? No, I think it's going to take time but really there's multiple factors at play here. So you've got the worldwide global attention on these massive, Bitcoin ETFs. Number one, so that's going to spark a massive, in my opinion, bull run. Number two, the global coverage is going to start a sense of euphoria, and crypto is back. Air quotes are intended. And then thirdly, just the amount of capital, the amount of money that's going to flow into crypto because of these Bitcoin ETFs. Yes, I know what an ETF is, and it's not a direct corollary as far as how much is invested in that ETF versus what flows into Bitcoin, but it will ultimately have an impact. It will, right? Okay, because the ETFs will have to buy and hold these Bitcoin assets in one context, shape, form, or fashion. Okay, so that's it. So the question on the table is it going to get to 73,000 right after? I think it will ultimately go up. Will it happen, right after that? And by the way, I think the Bitcoin ETFs will be approved sometime in the first quarter of 2024, if not before. If the tides continue to kind of roll like this, we may see Congress and may see them pushing a lot of political pressure on the SEC to move the ball forward and for the ETF approval. Now, I'm also going to remind you, we have the Bitcoin halving event coming in May of 2024. So that's another massive catalyst that will spark and move the price of Bitcoin. Final thought. Everybody in the proverbial room, bears and bulls, all agree that Bitcoin will go up and roll in 2024 and in 2025. That's the other part of the equation I kind of teased you at the beginning of the video. How long is this bull run going to last? Everybody agrees that we're going to see a massive bull run in 24 into 25. So basically a 2-year run. Okay. Now there's a lot of speculation as far as what happens after that. But we could see Bitcoin go north of 150 to 200,000 plus dollars in this bull run. And remember, Bitcoin will go up and it will pull back 70, 80+% from that, whatever those peaks and highs are. So have a plan, have a profit plan. I'm definitely going to be riding this proverbial roller coaster myself. Looking forward to it. Do I think that it'll be 73,000 very quickly after the ETF approval? It quite possibly could. We could see that number a month or two. And then reminding you again with the Bitcoin halving event that's coming in May, we're going to see it go up because of that as well. So it's 2024 is definitely lining up to be a massive year for crypto. We've been waiting for October, November for things to turn on. Obviously, we had zero insight into the fact that we would have a war breakout between Israel and Hamas, et cetera. So that's, again, just more fuel for the proverbial fire of, bad out there that I think is delaying these run starting. So let me know your thoughts. Drop in the comments below. See ya. Go make some money.